What's going on, everybody? So this is what I want to do. I've got to take my containers here, my propane, and get them refilled because I've done some melting and they are empty. I got to get those into the truck, but here's what I got going on. Well, for one thing, I did some dumpster diving at the HVAC place and got some copper, brass, and wire. And then I did some other dumpster diving and found the microwave and I don't even know what that is, a toaster oven or something. Got these lights. And then in another dumpster I found 2 trolling motors that someone had thrown away. This came off of a Harley Davidson motorcycle. Was this I don't know what that is. And with it was some of this stuff. Came from a guy that works on motorcycles. So yeah, so I got to move some of this stuff. Obviously I cleaned out my garage so that I could get my truck in here, and if I unload all this stuff, then I'm not going to be able to get my truck in. So I think I'm just going to have to toss it to the back right now. Okay, I do have a bucket back there. Maybe I can throw some of the stuff that needs to be reworked in this bucket from my dumpster dives. We could put that somewhere. Strength and a bad attitude. A couple outlets with some wire. Of course, we got some copper in there. Okay, that's got to be steel. Throw that back there. Not sure what to do with these trolling motors right now. That's just prepared steel. Go right in that bucket there. All I'm trying to do right now, create some room to put my propane cans in for now. I don't think there's going to be much I can do. That one's pretty empty. Okay. One container that gave me a hard time last year, I think it was overfilled, and my Devil Forge wouldn't work. And I was saving it to use just for my propane heater for my garage. But I don't really want to have a skunky tank, so I think I'm going to take this to Quick Trip, replace this for another one. Let them worry about this. I'm not sure how it got overfilled, but it's not something I want to deal with. So I think I'm just going to go exchange it. That's that. That's a container. Stuff I'm going to have to go through. Won't take me too long to do that. A little chilly, 47 degrees right now in the garage. Okay, it is after work. I got all of the propane. How about that sky, huh? Look at the chemtrails. The jerky people still blowing stuff into our air, into the sky, poisoning us all. That's what we got going on. All the tanks. Found a bike on the way to get them. Propane. I think I paid about a, what is it done by the pound? I don't know. But I pay just based on what goes into these containers, so I had to put 14 into one, 12 into another, and 2 of them took 10. Now I can do a lot of melting. And this is the new one that I exchanged at the actual Quick Trip gas station. Gotta get my gloves. Okay, there's a couple things in here I do need to strip out. Or scrap out, I should say. Move this out of the way right now. All right. These I'm not going to do anything with other than cut the cords off them. Found one of these. This thing is very light. I don't think anything worth saving. Microwave, I will take apart. Wires, wires. Now these things, trolling motors, I don't think there's anything in them. Obviously, whoever had these has had them for a very long time and couldn't keep them running. Looks like very old. Minn Kota 35. All the propellers, blades are cut off, or broke off, I should say. Those will just get scrapped. Okay. All the wires. Let's get a couple things tore apart here and clean up this freaking workbench. Come on, man. Okay, so I've got this old nozzle for my propane tanks, my little ones, and it's no good anymore. I bought a new one. This is the tip that was on it. This is brass, this is stainless. I can't get the two separated. I don't know how to separate them actually. Other than I could just, well, no. There. So get that stainless off of there. Throw that in my stainless bucket. Then I get that brass. Don't know what to do with the rest of this though. I don't feel like taking this thing apart right now actually. It's gonna kind of be a pain, and I got other bigger fish to fry. I can work on nonsense later. Let's get these microwaves taken apart real quick. Golly. Huh, what's going on here? It's not even spinning. What the? Those are different size up here? They're a different size. They got two different sizes. Oh, or one size for that one screw, which that worked, and another size for the other three. What are the chances? Never seen that before. Good grief. Try to get a couple screws off the bottom of this. Okay, there goes the transformer. All the screws are going on the ground, which is awesome. This screw is filled with chocolate sauce or whatever. Gross. Okay, so there's a lot of people that don't take these apart as much as I do, but our yard requires us to take more stuff out than other people. So try to be quick with getting a wire in here. It's not going to amount to much. Okay, you can get out of my way. Certainly is aluminum. Yeah. That one is anyway. Get that piece of brass off of there. And that one is aluminum too, so that's a double aluminum. No shocker to anyone. There's a hill of beans. Gross. This is one of the things that I gotta get out of here. Can't even take these to the scrapyard. You gotta pitch them in the garbage. Okay. Gotta get this thing out of here. Let's get this out first. Got a lot of these. Just with the rest of them. Okay, so everything that needed to come off of this is off. from a scrapyard standpoint, I'm going to take this thing. One of these days I'm going to do a micro scrap session, because I have a ton of these little bits of copper in there. I got 2 5-gallon buckets, or, well, one full one and another one's about halfway full. Not only those things, but a lot of those. And the rest of this, you just go right to the scrapyard like this. This one is considerably smaller, so the transformer is going to be even weaker than the first one was. Only 2 security bits on that one. Oh, serious. It's just spinning. Okay. There's the door. Double aluminum. I even feel bad checking, because that was a no-brainer. That was going to be aluminum. Okay. I mean, it's amazing how many wires there are on these things. Little buttons and... Okay. Holy hell. There you go, a synchronous motor. That's what it's called, a synchronous motor. This thing is good to go now. Okay, one thing I just noticed, since I'm going to be going to the scrapyard, I can get these things out of here. About 23 pounds a piece. I think that's what I remember. Ooh. Suckers are heavy. It's only about 4:40 p.m. right now. This is how dark it's getting already. Okay, I did notice I have one other microwave back here from, I can't even remember how long ago. I won't put you through that, but I'm gonna bust this down real quick. And this is why you keep swinging the bat. This thing must be old. It looked old to me. I wasn't sure how old. Let's get this synchronous motor off of here. The old synchronous motor. But yeah, so this transformer top one is aluminum, bottom one is copper. We actually get some copper out of this. I think how we're going to have to do it is cut right along there. We'll do that in a minute. Put our synchronous motor in my 5-gallon bucket. It's getting cold, man. What is it, November, what is it, 14th? Let's see what it is. Oh, 17th, sorry. We're on the verge of Thanksgiving. It is what, next week. Showing 46 degrees in the garage right now. Okay, well, whatever. So junk. Another one of these, oh my word. I wish they had more good stuff in them. Especially because of how many I have now. Okay, so everything is off this. It's another thing out of the way. I want to show you this. Found this by a dumpster. And it's a little heater. Works. In fact, I'm going to turn it down. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? It's not great. It's not a furnace or anything, but something just to have a little bit of heat blowing on your face makes a huge difference, actually. Let's see if we can get the copper off of this thing. Actually, I'm going to turn that heater off because I don't know if I'm going to trip a breaker if I run the heater and a power tool. Okay, so the problem we have is that it's also welded to this bottom plate. Okay, good deal. I can't do that with the other side though, but I don't think I need to. I'll show you why right now. We're going to hang this thing on the actual coils, and we're going to beat the steel away from it. Uh-oh, I went too far and stopped. All the E's. It's amazing how, man, they're really in there. There's your aluminum one. Man, those went all over the ground. Bit of wire. But yeah, man, you do a microwave and you come across one of these suckers every once in a while. That's so nice. It's not even that it's a lot, it's just that it's a bonus. And this thing is glue on it like you wouldn't believe. 3/4 of a pound though, so that's $3 worth right there. That's where to put that with the rest. Pick up all my E's off the floor. Okay, now what we'll do with this thing, try to get this paper off of here. Yeah, just like that. Now I can, yeah, put this in our aluminum bin, clean. Obviously you don't do that with most of them, but if one of them has a copper coil in it, then you do it. I do it anyway. Let's get this heater back on. I feel like it's getting colder by the second. Jeez, it's only 45, or it's 46 degrees. Okay, so we got all these that came out of the microwaves. I think I need my ball peen. So, Mighty Mouse. Okay, this is one of these micro scrapping items. There we go. Put this in the vise and you clamp down on it to the point where this starts to bend. That loosens up this gap right here and you can slide this thing right out. Just like that. It's pinched in there. Reason why I'm working on these things is like I keep thinking in the back of my head that I'm going to take my number 2 copper in. And honestly, I don't know if I am going to do that. I don't know if I want to yet. In the past, I've preached to people, you get copper, just go ahead and take it in, get your money, then go find more copper, and if the price happens to go up later on, then great. I'm not the kind of guy that's going to sit here and hoard hundreds of pounds of it. If you do that, totally fine. I guess I don't really have the room for it. I mean, I could like put it in my basement or something, but I don't want to do that. Kind of encouraging every once in a while to go in and get $500. Makes it feel like all your work is for something. So I'll have to see. I might take in my number 2 copper. I'll tell you what though, that's a nice little wad right there, just out of that one thing. Throw this on the scale. It might be 1/3 of a pound, 1/4 of a pound, I don't know. Yeah, 0.14, I don't know. Felt like a good amount. And stuff like this. Huh. There we go. I was certain that was copper, but I had to check anyway. It is. Okay. I got another little chunk right here. There we go. Let me get this microwave into the truck, and I think we're going to be just about ready to head to the scrapyard tomorrow. Okay, we got some work done. honestly, several microwaves, a lot of cords. We got loaded up here. It's still nighttime. We'll see in the morning whether I feel like taking that number 2 copper in. I don't know. There's a lot of it. There's a good chunk of it. There'd be some good money. 400 bucks maybe, 500. I can't remember. Can't be 500. Whatever this thing is. I mean, that one right there is a lot. 2 buckets. Whatever, I can't remember. I'm fried. It's a Monday. First day back for the week. It always sucks. But anyway, you know what doesn't suck? You. And that's because you hit the like button, which I really appreciate, and you watched the video. So that's double awesome. It's the next day. Look how big these flakes are. I think I need to go to the scrapyard and empty this out. I keep thinking, should I take my copper with me? There's a lot of it. Oh man, be a good payday. And then this thing that's like 50 pounds, 45 pounds. Should I? The answer is yes. I'm taking it. Okay, we're about to head in. I can't have this run when I'm in there, but we will catch up with you when we get back out. We'll see what we get for all this copper. Okay, we just got done with the scrapyard. Absolutely outrageous. And by outrageous, I mean absolutely outrageous. Yeah, baby! Hold on. Oh, we got some hundos. Okay, let's look at the sheet. Hold on, I'm trying to drive and do this at the same time. I should be pulled over, but it's more exciting to try to do it while I drive. So sheet iron, the stuff that was in my truck, I had 400 pounds. They're paying $155 a net ton, which I think is probably 7 or 8 cents a pound. I'll have it up on the screen by the time. So that was $31.50. And then I had one other piece of sheet iron that I thought was prepared steel, but they had to categorize it as just regular sheet iron. That was 11 pounds, 85 cents. Number 2 steel, which is my prepared steel, I had 63 pounds. That was $215 a net ton, $677 for that. And then cast clean auto, so that is my brake pad or rotor. It was a rotor, 18 pounds for that rotor, $220 a net ton, so I got $1.98 for that. I thought those paid better, but whatever. And then here's the big kahuna. What? Number 2 copper scrap, 110 pounds, $4.19 a pound. Bingo! $460.90. Oh yeah, baby. So that's a grand total of $502. No hollers. Hey, so now there's guys that are gonna hold on to their copper and say, oh, we could get a better deal, or it's copper price is going up, so I'm gonna save it. Okay, you save it. And When it goes up 50 cents, you're gonna make a little more money than I will. It'll probably be after Christmas. So as of right this second, I am $502 ahead of you because I turned it in right now. Yeah. But yeah, you hold on to it. Maybe that your 502 will be 570 in 3 months, or $600 in 8 months. We'll see. But yeah, with Christmas coming, holidays coming, me having an affinity for those vanilla Oreos.
How we look? Chubby?
I need the 502 right now. So yeah, great scrapyard run. Anytime you're getting 5 bills, it's a good day. It's a good day. And quite frankly, I worked my tailbone off trying to get that that number 2 copper in the first place off of that transformer. So it's all good in the neighborhood. I had a bunch of other number 2 copper in there from different things. So this is what we do it for. Well, that and to stay busy and keep from going mental from anxiety, which is really why I do it. But getting the paycheck's the next best thing. Lambeau Field over there somewhere in the background. Not that I'm not a Packer fan, so who cares? Some of you might care though. Oh, fire truck right there. Engine. Yeah, alright. So there you have it. I hope you guys have a good day. I appreciate you watching. Hit the thumbs up button. You guys have been doing good with it, but keep doing it. And we will see you on the next one. Peace out. Peace out. Highway peace.